Welcome back, all you beautiful people, for game number 1 in this BO3 between Cloud9 and Luminosity for the IBP Power Spring Invite. Alongside me is Dust. Drop some knowledge on this game, and we are going to be headed into Cobblestone, where C9 are going to be started on the CT side.
Indeed, we got a little bit of a raid ball situation here for Showtime. They are going to give him a Tech 9 on the armor. I'm assuming PKL dropped that since he decided to sacrifice for a smoke grenade. So they're going to use that smoke and the raid ball. See if they can't make things happen here with some type of drop B split, it looks like.
The bomb is around here with a minute 30. C9, 2 players towards A. Destiny's going to go down. There's Shroud. Can he hold on in E-Box? He's going to get the first. Yell going to clean up with a player towards Plat. There's one more to deal with. Look at Stewie. What a play. He's letting them walk by. He's going to let them get to sight. Stu has this round in the bag. If he doesn't get spotted, he's going to try to kill the planner. The hitboxes aren't working with him. He'll only get one. That's not enough, as Stu is in a great position. Now the bomb is down, but Stu needed to net himself more there, as Skadoodle will drop.
That was God tier right there. He definitely ninja'd his way around that situation. Yeah. Almost made that really epic. I almost wonder if he should have just killed the guy on B platform first. Because that guy was planning, so he wasn't really a threat. Just go ahead and kill the guy next to you, then kill the guy as he's planning. Like, maybe that could have worked out a little bit better. I still like the thought process, though. He definitely had the trigger discipline. He definitely waited it out. He tried to build that up into a much better moment than just getting one frag and giving his position away. So, respect that call. It just didn't quite pan out the way that he wanted to. Almost was genius play, though. But regardless, we're going to see Luminosity take the pistol.
Planting hitboxes, I suppose. Still a little junky sometimes. So we'll see a Mag 7 out on Shroud. Automatics pushing towards long A. I mean, LG just settling into a default. Really, I mean, they left the bomb towards B apps. Stewie's going to be playing towards Broken Wall. Nothing's here to support him. Cloud9 are in this round, though. Skadoodle only with a P250. We'll see if that Mag 7 will have any impact.
Yeah, that is true. He kind of got screwed in the hitbox. He probably should have got that kill a little bit faster on the guy planning it, then he would have been able to react to the guy next to him. He got the 2 kills, so definitely another way to look at it. But regardless, Cloud9 here, just some upgraded pistols and a Mag 7 on Shroud. They're going to play aggressively here on long A at the top, but some utility being spent by Luminosity to try to, you know, encourage them to fall back. As Showtime will take that position.
Oh, some free fire into Skadoodle. He comes out on top. A good swing. As Skadoodle will clean up too. Those are rifles down, I believe, or SMGs and an AK for automatic, and he has armor behind this. Destiny's going to try to fight into the site where nothing in Shroud are here. Shroud with the Mag 7 in a rough spot by Back Rock. Let's see how much damage that can do. Nothing on site yet to be dealt with. He's going to be able to find Shiz while Yell comes down to deal with the pressure from E-Box. As now it's a main advantage for Cloud9 in this retake. Skadoodle's in E-Box. Bomb's about to get planted. This retake's looking pretty good for them. Molly back sight. As C9 getting ready to advance. Yell going to be playing towards Sidewalk. Cloud9 have utility to get themselves closer. Destiny will go down. Yell in a 1v3 towards lane. He'll go down to Skadoodle just like that. C9 punch back.
That always hurts, right? You win the pistol, you're feeling good, and then a round like that happens. The long A exchange is actually somewhat understandable. I mean, just, you know, aggressive posturing by Cloud9, a good bait setup there for Skadoodle to kind of play off the teammate next to him with the CZ and getting there with the P250 and get that second kill. So that can almost be forgiven. But the fact that they let nothing get a kill at the P250 inside the B bomb site is where it kind of, you know, really spot out of control. You know, maybe they actually recover, you know, if they could clear out B. And even though you got to worry about a flank coming in, at least you get the plant. You get, you know, a 3v3 post plant where you do have some more guns than they do. But yeah, when nothing's able to connect to frag there as well, that's really when it was kind of a done deal almost for Cloud9. We are going to see Luminosity obviously force up. It's going to be that scrappy start now, isn't it? Like, where both teams are playing economic chicken, basically, trying to see if they can't punish the other team and force them to concede. And Stu again. I don't know if he got spotted. There was a little bit of a crack in that smoke, I think. They may know he's here.
They haven't mollied him out yet. They aren't going to flash. They're going to run out. Same situation before. This time he's going to take the engagement. Only able to get one. Shroud back in rock as the wall smokes from LG. Will work its magic, forcing nothing to play around it. He spots one player pushing into sight. Now he's giving away his position as he's playing Statue. Showtime contemplating going through the smoke himself, as it is just an all-out skirmish. Showtime will go down. These smokes starting to hamper LG as they take engagements. The bomb is down. C9 in a 4v1 as Yellows has 54 HP towards Plat. The smokes, they were well placed, but Cloud9 played around them beautifully.
It's actually automatic from the A rotate from distance with the AK is able to catch a couple of kills on this round. Those were kind of the key ones that tilted in favor of Cloud9. It was really chaotic. There were those smokes down, people trying to save each other through. It was really Automatic who was kind of the one that shined through it all, and he's going to be able to connect the hat trick there. So it's 2-1 for Cloud9, and this is where Luminosity probably do need to take a save. So it's C9 who will win the power struggle when it comes to the bank accounts. Looks like we are going to see a timeout, as it is apparently a technical problem here from Cloud9.
We will see what the issue is. Oh,
Quick to resume.
we're good.
All good. Mic issue sorted out. As they're still sporting the nothing avatars today.
How far back do those pictures go?
Okay, that one that Automatic has definitely spans back at least 8 years. Has maybe even more than that, like the long hair version. Some of the ones that Stu and Skadoo are wearing are more recent, within like maybe the last 7 years or so. But
The good old days.
the Automatic one actually might even be way older than what I said. I may have been conservative with that guess.
So you're right in the call. LG just going to be ecoing here. P250 only invested on Yell. So, I mean, cut and dry, not much for them to work with. It should be C9's round. I mean, the AKs, SMG should be able to lock this down, especially if they go down drop. They're going to try to overwhelm. And C9 will use some utility to try to just dissipate this, prolong it a bit, gain a little more info. Shroud's going to be playing from E-Box. LG, looks like they're just going to try to find someone from C9 overstepping, but I mean, I doubt that's going to happen.
Yeah, indeed. This is just one of those rounds where it's a done deal, unless we just get some real meanie Glocks situation out of this. It's really the only way that Luminosity make any headway in this round. And with this rotate, yeah, they're dead. It's real bad.
Oh yeah, Automatic coming behind. Stu's playing Broken Wall. They're gonna go. No utility for them to use. Player on site slaughters. Stu up close only gets 1. Ska gets 2. And that is it. They prolonged it a bit, but it's the same outcome as we expected when the round started. Now LG will get a bye, and it's looking a little light in the pockets, Dust.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to have as much utility as they'd want. Obviously, no op's going to be able to come and play here. And it's just really just the repercussions of how things played out in the early round after losing second. But certainly still enough to get something done. What this means, though, is you're limited on... You can't, like, really throw a fake with some utility, then still have utility left over for the execute, you know? So you have to be a bit more conservative about how you use your utility. You're probably not really going to be able to put it to use until you're actually really going for the hit. So that limits your options a bit on how you play out a round, I guess is the point. But they'll just open default. Again, Luminosity, definitely a slower type paced team. Really like to play slow defaults a lot of the time, particularly on this map. We do have nothing actually counter boosted. So this could be a thorn in Luminosity's side, though it seems like they're kind of aware of it. Shiz is definitely kind of sitting back, anticipating this might be a possibility. But as nothing keeps lingering and waiting, he might... I don't know if Yell is going to be able to spot him.
Jeez, he is just going to hold for it. I mean, nothing hurt the rotations, I believe. Automatic's full blind. One player is rotated. That's Skadoodle. Doesn't have the op. Gonna have the M4. Automatic's alone. Good peek to find the first one. Knows there's a push coming from mid. Preemptive flash. Destiny avoids it. Automatic stuck in danger. Gonna be fighting from this position. He'll come out on top on one and the second duel. Automatic doing work from long, falling into danger. Nothing strikes from drop room as it leaves PKL alone in a 1v3. Beautiful play from Automatic while nothing strikes on the opposite side of the map.
Yeah, Automatic can definitely be a really sick side anchor in situations like this. They're just really good at being able to kind of make good decisions and play advantages and things of that nature. And they are going to be able to take another round, so it's 4-1, and they're building up a pretty good lead thus far. Really building up the bank as well when you look over. When you got guys like Shroud and Nothing who are fully decked out and still have, you know, 7 to 8K left in the bank. Same with Stu, 6,300. So definitely set up to where, you know, a round loss isn't going to force them to save. It's going to take a couple rounds in a row from Luminosity. And then if Cloud9 win this round clean like they should, then there's even more stored up. So Luminosity are going to be up against the wall for the rest of this half, unless they can treat together like 3 or so rounds in a row.
And in the rounds they've won, Cloud9 have won, they haven't lost too many members either. So, I mean, that's bolstering their economy, as you mentioned. LG going to push towards long. Automatic's still there, lingering around. Going to be playing just outside the corner near first arch. While Skadoodle will have his op and connector. So, a pretty basic setup coming up from C9. Automatic's going to be holding for the corner. Spots it. And it looks like he's just going to fall to sight. Doesn't want to give anything up early to the pistols. Destiny. Yeah, Yeah, just works around the corner. Pick from Sky. I mean, this round is just looking like it's going to go C9's way unless LG can get some pistols without the armor starting to fire. I mean,
yeah, it's not much. I mean, once the smoke dissipates, maybe they'll try to look and take a fight up mid-slope, try to see if you can't find a pick. But with no utility, no armor, there's just not much there for them to play for it, really.
yeah, Scott finds a second. Automatic. Going to continue to hold mid. Bomb is in danger. Stairs. Showtime's going to do his best with his deagle. He's going to try to take an engagement with Skadoodle. Flash is good. Shot's not on point there. Shiz, though, from mid. Catches Automatic, rotating back to help Skadoodle out to hold long. And Shroud is the first on scene. Skadoodle's still alive back sight. Going to find a third victim. There's 2 more to find. Shiz is pushed up aggressive towards mid, holding for connector, while his teammate Yell with his own deagle is going to go from long. That's the bomb dropped, and that should be the round dropped unless Yell can have some magic going. He's able to get one, so damage is inflicted. The op should get retrieved, and it will. So C9, even losing 2 members, it's not too damaging at this stage.
No, not at all. Still plenty of money. They even have a double op setup. Shroud going for the AUG. Because he's actually been doing this a lot lately. You know, going for the SIG and AUG on CT and T sides, respectively. Again, not something you really see a whole lot. Major Spoil really the only one I would see using a SIG on T side an okay amount. But otherwise, obviously, M4 and AK reign supreme. So, I mean, really, Shroud was doing it all day yesterday. Apparently, he's been doing it in Pro League as well. And now he's doing it in this best of 3. It's definitely something interesting to keep an eye on.
Smokes come raining in. Automatic's been full blank for at least a couple seconds. What a first shot. Shiz will trade it out as they're going to progress up mid. Shroud quick on the scene. Well, Skadoodle has to worry about long, but he's going to be focused towards mid. Bomb is dropped. He's going to reposition. Spots PKL, or spots Yell, excuse me. Lovely shot. As Skadoodle's going to still continue to hold the bomb while Shroud rotates. Skadoodle finds a third. Beautiful positioning from Skadoodle to find 3. And good team support from C9 on the quick rotations.
Yeah, the fact that Automatic even got 1 frag out of that situation is actually kind of crazy because he was so blind and he was getting pushed. He didn't really have support. But he does get 1, and they get the obvious information that it's an A rush from that, and Skadoodle just putting up work with the op. And he really seems to be finding his form lately again. Obviously, still not that same level he was mid-2015 when he was one of the best oppers in the world, but he's definitely becoming more effective on this team with the op and starting to find his groove again. That's really good news for this team.
Looks like it's a quick flat play. Look at Destiny through the lane smoke. Gonna find the opener and the second on Automatic. The third is there. He'll get shut down, but he's opened up the site for LG. They've yet to deal with Shroud on Statue and the op back in Chicken Coop. And look at the quick rotation. Stu's gonna be able to peek. They know he's here now, but what a domer from Showtime. He'll shut him down, leaves it all in Skadoodle. In a 1v2, he knows where bomb is. He knows there's a player back site. Is he gonna be ready from the push from Yell? That's the question. Yell hasn't checked his left yet. Skadoodle gets one. Oh my Skadoodle, what was that? The noodle hits home as Yell will drop. Oh my Skadoodle, he has shown up this game.
Raise your skadongers, boys. That is a clutch. I'm telling you, man, Skadoodle is one of those offers that really actually thrives in clutch situations like that. Maybe he's not the really explosive, like, I'm going to go in first, I'm going to take these crazy aggressive picks all the time. But he is really methodical in how he plays out clutch situations. I see him win a lot of 1vx, or if he's paired up with someone like a 2vx situation, time and time again. Very clutch offer. And again, we talked about how he's finding his form. That was a nasty shot. He did get fortunate that that guy did not look left and check him.
Yeah.
Obviously, that could have went way differently. But yeah, nonetheless, he was there. And now we're seeing Automatic trading off of him here to get a couple kills, get the bomb down, and get his team into a 4v2. Well, it's basically a deco for Luminosity, and it's looking like another round for Cloud9. They're tearing this half apart.
Yeah, when Skadoodle's on form and all the teammates are there to support each other, there's not much you can do as LG. We'll see what the switch up might be when they get rifles out. Destiny will retrieve the op as he's going to work out. Oh, my Shroud. What a peek to find the head of Destiny. So he just tries to hold the angle of the op. Shroud, the pre-fire peek, will find it. Double ops retrieved. Cloud9 continue to plow forward.
Yeah, when Skadoodle hits a shot like that on Yell, you just have to kind of shake your head. There's really nothing you could have done to make that better other than peek him earlier or, like, notice him earlier. But yeah, like the reaction shot there was just nuts. Just to talk about that a bit more, as the double op setup will remain intact for Cloud9. Basically gets Skadoodle to op one site and Stu to lock the other. This is one of the more powerful double op setups in the NA scene, to be honest, is when you have Stu and Skadoodle. Definitely very effective. And on a map like this, if you can make double op work on the CT side, I mean, you just lock down the map because you're typically gonna get at least one kill on the first guy out B platform with the op, as long as you don't get flushed out by an incendiary or something at Chicken Coop or what have you. And then a Skadoodle, if he just plays it right, definitely can kind of just, you know, find picks before he's able to get swarmed.
Yeah, it's scary how strong ops are on this map. I mean, A site, you can see both entries. On B, if you're playing plat, you can see both entries into that site. I mean, you can see every point of entry from a T side, like where the Ts are coming from with an op if you play a double setup. Does SK run a double setup on this map as well? Once in a blue moon, maybe?
Perhaps. SK?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, Cold Zero and Fallen.
Cold Zero and Fallen, yeah. But I mean, C9 are probably equally as deadly in that sense. Well, close to it. Lately. Maybe. Stewie's going to be holding plat. It is 8-1. You're going to see LG with rifles, but I mean, PKL and Destiny, not too much utility for them to work with. Shiz is down to a smoke and a flash. And we'll see how they're going to work around this map. PKL's gotten himself at least long A pressure, while the rest of his team is looking towards B. C9 just going to be locking down the site. They have no reason to aggress. They haven't really been fighting heads up plat lately. Stu did it early, but from here on out, I mean, they're just holding and waiting.
Yeah, I mean, they've already had that cheated rotate to B, so 4 players already here, and again, not much utility for Luminosity to break through, but they do get the pick on the Stewie, and they're trading pretty evenly.
Yeah, the trades when they're even go the T's way, but look at nothing in Cubby. Yet to be spotted, gonna pounce with his M4, almost gets the double spray. Good turnaround from Destiny, but the HP on LG is low. Time is not their friend in this situation. Destiny is gonna try to stick the plant. He'll get it down, but Skadoodle, another 3K for him, as the double ops will be retrieved once more, 9-1.
Yeah, Luminosity are really not showing you much in this game, and to be fair, they really haven't had the money to do a lot of the things they'd like to do. When you're limited on utility, you don't have as many options to do fakes or to get map control and still have, you know, nades left over for the actual execute itself. Also hurt you in post-plant scenarios. You're not really as capable of countering, you know, the choke points and slowing down the retake, or like modeling the bomb so someone can't get on it. You know, all these luxuries that you would have if you had enough money. So we'll see this round. They definitely have a lot more to work with, but Destiny just got barbecued on his way into this V-bomb site. But I think he slipped around. No one really knows he's gotten this far. That's a big entry, but a great response from C9.
Yeah, look at Shroud, close broken wall. He's able to get one with his AUG. Rotations come through. Look at the flank, though. Down drop room. Showtime will pounce. They have them one-man advantage. Bomb is down within Automatic's. I think he spots this. Good molly towards stairs. Yell has to be careful. So Automatic has bomb control. Yell's on 19. The flank put aside, I mean, Automatic's still a very doable situation. Time, though, is still Luminosity's friend in this current situation, as Automatic's going to try to play a little head games, as he'll go down drop and come out connector. We'll see how aware LG are ready for this. He's just going to push up.
Play. The fact that he threw all that utility, they have to, you know, respect that he could still be there, but in reality, he's now the stake in the grass.
Oh, wow. He comes around the corner. That timing, I mean, Showtime just catches him as he peeks pizza. Maybe he heard a footstep closer to sight than he thought, and he decides to take the peek, but somehow they're ready for that.
Yeah, nice attempt there from Automatic. I mean, he definitely was kind of playing the long con there. He done well to reposition himself, but just gets caught out. Until Luminosity, they finally put another round out there. So great work for them. Finally able to break through on B. Definitely a good timing by Destiny just to, you know, be fearless, push through that fire, get that first contact, give it a little bit of room to his team to trade out, and they do. They need to string some rounds together again. Cloud9 are still really in no jeopardy of saving just yet. They have enough money to probably still make a buy on the next round with dropping involved. But it is true that these last couple of rounds have been close, so they don't have as much money as you think.
And I'm surprised the timeout doesn't come out from LG. I mean, it's 9-2. You could have taken a pause, thought things through. If the op wasn't working, now you go rifles. The quick plays, you've been trading, but it's been going C9's way. But I guess it comes down to the clutches, right? I mean, it's nothing going too disastrously wrong for them. It's just the clutches. It's Destiny.
Indeed.
Yeah. Destiny's slowly working up. Shroud will smoke off, so nothing doesn't have to worry about behind him. As LG are just going to wait for a pick from C9. If nothing goes their way, we'll see a full-blown execution. C9 already rotating Automatic back over. And look at Stu. This time he'll aggress towards Plat instead of playing Cubby. He's going to get himself in his own Cubby. So he mollies in front of it to get himself in this corner. As LG get ready to explode, I think they're throwing their utility, their last pieces of it, as they sprinkle it into the B site. Nothing towards stairs. Stewie's going to be playing counter flash. Nothing's baiting for him. Stewie gets one. Can't find a second. What a quick turnaround from PKL. They're going to go. Shroud on the AUG. Has to worry about drop, but Automatic's here to hold the cross with him. As Showtime and Shiz going to try to bring this back. But look at the peaks from Shroud. They're so precise, so tight. Showtime has to push up lane. Gets one. Automatically caught off, and it's all in Skadoodle again. In a 1v2, and he knows Shiz is low. The call comes through, and the pistol cleans it up. C9 looking sharp.
Another 1v2 there for Skadoodle. Again, very clutch player. And again, though, the money reset for Luminosity. So the money's going to be tight here. Getting towards the end of the half. Only 3 rounds left to play. And it looks like they'll at least have to concede this one. Which really hurts because I felt like they did finally have C9's money under control. And they had a chance to break them. And now they've just lost that opportunity. They're not going to get it again this half. Cloud9 are setting themselves up well to really keep this lead going. Luminosity can do to string the gap, but look at that. Skadoodle already finding PK out here in the middle.
After the smoke, same fate as his teammate, C9. Already racking in the kills to leave Shiz and Yell, and they don't have anything to work with whatsoever. So this round, looking a lot like C9 going to 11 on the CT side of Cobble. Oh, Yell gets spotted. I think Stewie spotted the gun barrel. No, he did now. They will double peek him. The spray down from Stu in the end. We'll find them both. So 11-2. What does LG need to do? I mean, what can they do to stop this C9? C9 are playing it so well where they get 3 in sight early towards B. Rotator comes through before LG can execute. Even the quick plays, just the counter nades from C9 are on point.
I think it's hurt that Yell really hasn't had an op at all this game. I think that the fact that they've been so limited on utility throughout this entire half has also just really killed a lot of their options. Like, it's forced them to maybe play a little bit differently, or it's at least limited what they can go to in their playbooks. I think they just had too many economic constraints this game, and they're just not finding good trades. I mean, outside of that one round where Destiny broke open B and they traded behind them, they really haven't been able to trade efficiently this game. Really does sometimes just come down to fragging.
Oh, deep molly. Stu's gonna peek into us there, right in his face. Yell's gonna find both entries. Shroud's gonna do his best with the AUG from back lane. He's gonna spot Destiny on the cross, but a nice shot from him. So this time, LG get a little lucky with the timing as Stu pushes up. Automatic. He's gonna push up close pizza, but I mean, they're down 2 members. Skadoodle's about to get flanked from Showtime. We'll see if he hears this. Automatic gets to sight. Not gonna check the right, and he will fall. Skadoodle, no clutch this time. LG get it done.
Yeah, that's Yell just laying down the law with the AK out platform. Really well played. Again, Stewie, he's been having a tougher time playing the platform, it feels like, these last few rounds. He's kind of either only gotten 1 kill, or maybe he should get 2 from where he's playing, or that round he didn't get anything at all. So they're starting to be able to get past Stewie over on the B platform, which, again, if you can get that piece of real estate, the B platform, that just kind of gives you a launching pad into doing a bunch of different things on this map. And so definitely good they were able to get it there. But now we're in the last round of the half, so Nazi is hoping they can find a 4th round, hoping they can make that gap a little bit smaller moving into their own CT side. But again, they've had to play this half in hard mode. They've been up against a full buy every round. They've never played against a C9 saving.
Yeah, and it's mainly been double ops for C9 pretty much every round too, since they got it. I mean,
And
this time Yell
AUG every round.
that thing's at double damage at least. And I mean, at least this time they have the op of Yell, but where's he gonna find a pick? C9 aren't really peeking. Oh wow, down drop. As I say it, the words come out of my mouth. Nothing. Gets ready to flash and go into E-box. Instead, he's met by the op at Yell. Not often are you gonna be ready for an op to be down drop like that. But it will open up the map for LG. C9 are gonna rotate Automatic over early towards B. He's gonna be playing just outside a window. Shroud's gonna be holding pizza, as they're gonna try to boost out of here. Yell's gonna try to go. I mean, the 4th time's a charm on the boost. Yell will be able to get out, so they'll leave 1 player pressuring towards drop as LG fall back to the bomb.
Yeah, they kind of had to do that just to get the bomb back without, making someone from A have to run all the way over to grab it. And they want to be able to put more focus on A rather than splitting through drop. That is why the counter boost comes into play, but Automatic's come back, and Skadoodle's still here with the AWP, and even Shroud's beginning to rotate. So it looks like Cloud9's getting a decent read on this.
Oh, look at Skadoodle. He's posted towards mid. He has full trust in his teammate. Oh, but the timing, as he falls back to throw the molly, perhaps. Yell will peek it. Automatic, last one in sight. He has to hold on from the apartment from LG. Time. Oh, not on his side, as the last player will drop. There was just enough time for LG to get the bomb planted, but it doesn't matter in the end, as LG will find the frags required.
Luminosity do fit together a couple of rounds there at the end. They win 3 out of the last 5 rounds to at least salvage something out of that. You know,
Jeez, look
not
at
completely
Skadoodle.
let C9 shut them down. And yeah, we're 15 rounds into the game, and Ska is, you know, over 21 kills on the game. So he's definitely having a good one. He was playing really well yesterday also.
Continuing it.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone on C9 is playing their role to a T. I mean, there's no one you can really pick apart who says they're not playing it correctly or they're not having a good game. I mean, everyone's putting up numbers. I mean, and if Skadoodle's having such a good game with the op, it's hard for someone else to fill up if Ska's going to get that many picks, that many 1vx clutches, and that many opening kills.
It's definitely nice to see him like finding his groove again. Feel like I know he had like a medical operation recently, so you kind of wonder if
got a superpower out of it.
They put a gear in. You know what I mean? The
He's
Dan
good.
M operation.
Infused Dan M. Oh boy. He's gonna peek mid with his Glock. PKL is there. So C9, 3 players towards plat bomb. Just gonna be playing it safe. Doesn't want to commit anywhere too early. Just gonna be playing in stairs. They have a crossfire set up for mid. It looks like C9 are getting ready for a drop split, perhaps. Yeah, they're gonna go down. Trade's go in their favor, but look at Yell. He's gonna lock it down, bring it back to a 1-man advantage into Luminosity's favor. And what was that from Shroud, though? Comes around mid doors. PKL blinks and he hits the floor. The bomb's working up mid. C9 gonna continue to press forward. They have no utility for this. As LG send 1 player out balcony early. That's going to be Yell. I think he spotted the butt of Shroud as he crosses to connector. He'll tap away automatic. Now it is all on Shroud. Has the bomb. Going to try to find a 1v1. He's found one on Showtime. But he has to act soon as Yell's starting to push connector. This is a rough spot for Shroud to be in. And Showtime's going to peek him. Whew. Okay, Shroud has 2. And it's all on Yell. And the question is, how does Shroud want to play this?
He fakes that he jumped off the balcony to kind of bait Yell, but now the gig is up as they peek each other through the grate. But that was a nice thought from Shroud.
He did it again. And Yell bought into it. He is going to finally turn around. But look at Shroud. He's going to get it done. That was a 1v2. 2v2 to 1v2. And Shroud gets it done. C9 win pistol. And that's just going to be looking up now for C9. They're pushing to the clouds.
Yeah, I thought Luminosity had that. But then Shroud gets that pick over there by middle. And gets into A and gives his team a chance in a 2v2. Then wins out the 1v1 in the end. So well played by Shroud. That's going to be 12-4 now for C9, and so doesn't get much worse than this if you're Luminosity. You're already well behind. You need that pistol to start the comeback effort. You get denied. So now they have to do it in more difficult fashion as it is just an upgraded armor and pistol round. Pretty standard setup, though. Not overly stacking anything. Are getting a little bit aggressive. Yell shoulder peeking Skadoodle, and he gets tagged for it.
Down to 19. Shroud with bomb holding plat. Nothing too crazy from LG. I mean, they're putting 2 players in drop, 1 player cubby. As these pistols with armor. I mean, no utility. C9 have that advantage. Looking like they're going to clear dropper. Might send a player down shortly. Stu's going to smoke window. C9 getting ready to just evaporate LG with these SMGs and rifles. Destiny going to be playing on the smoke. PKL going to be playing counter flash towards mid. I mean, there's not much LG can do with these pistols. They're just hoping that C9 run into them 1 at a time. I'm really doubtful that's going to happen. Stu just going to hold the windows. Shiz is posted there. Bomb's about to commit. Nice slow round from C9. They don't want to run into any stacks. They played the default early, and now we're going to commit. Stu's going to go down. Jack's E-box. Goodbye, Destiny. The push is coming out. The pistol towards Broken Wall. Showtime's able to get 1. He's able to actually find a second before he drops. Shiz caught falling back off as now C9 full control of the site. And should have this one in the bag unless Yell and PKL just have a magic trick up their sleeve.
Yeah, I mean, not really much to hope for here when you don't have any kits, you don't have any utility, you just have the upgraded pistols, you're down a man, one of your men is very low on HP, might even be worth just holding on to try to see if you can't pose a threat in the next round. Yell, though, trying to get some parting shots, see if he can't find something. Yell also hiding out in the corner, hoping that someone maybe will push him. But it's a no avail, really easy cleaning up here from Cloud9. We'll move on 13-4, so quite the one-sided affair.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're down 12-4. PKL may have thought about saving, but if the scoreline was different, you perhaps may have. So 13-4, you're right. It is looking like a teeter-totter, except the fat kid's on C9's side. So you like that analogy? I think that's fair.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah, I mean, that was me as a kid in the playground, so I'm just relating it to my life.
Yeah.
That's fair. As UMPs are going to be out, Scout on Skadoodle, nothing with the AK. As LG will have just default pistols, and as well, interestingly enough, a Zeus on Yell. So we'll see if that actually has any impact. It's always fun to see a good old Tase kill. He's going to be holding towards windows, you know, just the SMGs. Just,
There is,
again, same thing.
Not many things more triggering than getting Tase in this game.
Yeah.
On the tilt-o-meter, it has to be up there towards 10. You know, right after getting knifed in the back.
Or whiffing and getting knifed in the front.
That might actually be more frustrating than getting Zeus. At least because the Zeus, you knew you didn't have a chance. Whereas if you whiff and you get knifed in the face, then it's like you whiffed and they knifed you. So yeah, I don't know. You might be right. Maybe that is the most tilting thing.
We'll have to go to the judges after. We'll see.
Twitch chat's always right, you know?
That's true. We can ask them. C9 are going to come down. Drop. Good flash. Look at Stu. Oh, it does happen. He finds him. And his USP will do some damage. So the Tase will come through. Stu is the one to receive it. PKL. Austin remaining. Sad faces in chat. It's a rough day. PKL with just his USP. Going to try to find some parting shots on some of these players. But, I mean, not much you can really do. Nothing's going to peak that. And there you have it. C9. 2 rounds away from closing it. 1 away from 15.
I think also up there has to be teammate not having a microphone. It's probably pretty tilting.
That could be aggravating.
Getting eco'd.
That's up there.
We could build a whole scale out, I feel like.
Oh, the E button. The E button.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's up there, probably.
Bomb gets stuck.
We should make a list.
Yeah. We're doing it right now. But now we finally have a real gun round on our hands. So this is last chance for Luminosity, basically, in this map. If this doesn't work, and you have no money, basically, next round when C9 goes for the win, yeah, this really is their way back in the game. They got to convert this round. Of course, this is just step 1 in a long list of things that have to happen for Luminosity, but one step at a time. You see C9 making a lot more presence towards A. Crowd automatic are going to be here towards the drop-down room, kind of throwing a little bit of pressure here. May even look to do some type of drop A split.
Yeah, looks like Yell just going to throw a decoy and fall back inside. He had an inkling that someone was pressuring him. He'd be right in that regard. He'll fall back. They'll leave PKL to hold long. Shroud going to continue to apply pressure towards drop. They molly clear it early, so they know no one's underneath. They just have to worry about E-box and window. And Shroud with the SMG, the right man to go down. Shiz is going to hold window. Shroud gets the opening one. He's going to be ready. Shiz comes through window and cleans it up. So a good trade for C9. It's going to be one less rotators. They're going to go towards A, it looks like, in this situation. PKL in second cubby. Goodbye. Stu finds the entry. Yell's retreating to the site. And this is going to be a hard retake from LG. I mean, Shiz has to come out on top. So does Yell back site. As mollies are going to force Yell up on top. And it really needs help from Shiz here in this situation. Finds the first one. Second player's going to be here. Nothing falls. Look at this. LG making it happen. Shiz, can he get a third? That's his 4th. As it is all on Shiz. He has to ace to win it. Skadoodle has the op in hand. Front APC comes Shiz. And Shiz gets the ace to hold on for LG and retrieves the op.
A great individual effort there from him to put a round on the board for his team. That's half his kills for the entire game right there in that one play. He just doubled his score. So getting into it. But here's the thing. They won, but they had to rebuy pretty much everyone except for Shiz, right? So the money is just really wrecked right now. If you lose this, the game's still over. Like, yeah, you got step 1 off the checklist, but you did it in a fashion where you lost a lot of people in the process. And so now, you know, this is a must-winner. If you don't, the game's pretty much dead.
Can LG avoid death? That is the question. Double ops. So the op gets purchased. Showtime will be the secondary op in this situation. Yell posted towards long, and he has to be careful. He has no one there to trade. He's just going to fall back. The smokes from C9 actually are going to help him force off. So they pretty much trade smokes, change positions. PKL jumping over this mid smoke. Spots Skadoodle. Damage done, but now he has to hightail it out of there. Tail between the legs as he runs. Shroud going to be playing in this default towards drop. C9 are going to be start to slowly fight for inside control. And they've already done step number 1, which is get the op out of place.
Speed is they're just, again, working at fairly default, leaving Shroud over here towards drop long B. But now everyone seems to really be gathering up now over here towards long. It looks like the B push is definitely going to come into play. They have a few flashes to work with. Full of smokes as well. And they have gotten drop room basically for free, but Showtime does pick up a frag.
Oh, Destiny does his best towards drop, but look at Showtime. He's alone, no help here. He turns around, just misses the shot on Stu. And now it's a retake situation for LG. Bomb's about to go down for C9. They have to fight through smokes. And the question is, do they go for this or do they concede number 15 for C9 and try to fight back on him after drop finds him stacked? Good turn from PKL, but I mean, their HP is low. The gig is up. They've been spotted. Yell's out of there. It's going to be PKL to try to get out with the AK, and they will leave well alone the AP site and retreat to A. C9 get 15.
Yeah, this is the only 2 guns they're going to have, and I wouldn't be surprised if Cloud9 maybe even think about running them down, at least with one of their players, just to see if they can't make sure that there's no guns coming over. Granted, there's not a whole bunch of money on Cloud9 either, so they won't have to do a whole lot of rebuying, especially if they want to make sure they have full utility. They will actually just kind of sit back. That's totally understandable. Again, just you know you're playing up against 2 guns. That's fun. Maybe, like I said, you send one guy out. Looks like that's nothing. He's going to see if maybe he can't leave the one guy to see if he can't chase down a gun. But Stoodle making sure that op gets carried over here with Stewie. So there you have it. 15-5. All for Luminosity is just the op on Yell. A ump over here on the Shiz.
Jeez.
We see one more ump come out.
A budget buy.
Yeah, so 2 umps, and then the AK and an op that were saved from the previous rounds. Basically what they're working with here.
Poor Destiny. Just P250.
That's it.
And again, C9, it looks like a similar setup early. Shroud towards plat this time, just going to throw a little bit of utility. Bait out some from LG. I mean, they don't have a lot to use, so we'll see if the baiting from C9 is going to be able to get out a lot of this utility before they execute. Nothing's holding long. Yell's just going to hold his ground. He really has to deal damage this round, along with PKL. Back towards this just drop room cleanage. They just clean house. They're janitors here as they take drop room. Mollies go out. They clean the floor. Bacteria's gone. No one from LG's home. Bomb is just behind them, so they're holding on to that. And I mean, there's still a minute 5 on the clock, and Shroud's just going to go down. No reason not to.
Yeah, again, trying to put a little bit of presence here at drop. Keep the players at B honest, but the real focus here is going to be on A. Automatic bringing that bomb over now. Rest of his teammates are already gathered up here towards mid-slope. So Shroud's just looking to cut off rotates, or maybe looking to backstab. But it's all going to be on Yell to defend against this push.
Oh my goodness. Oh, he comes around the corner. He clears it, but doesn't take the shot. Easy kill for nothing. Lucky he's alive. PKL gonna strike. Meanwhile, Shroud kills 2 of the rotators. It is all on PKL. He's alone for a year and a half, and the time won't work out for him. He'll drop. Nothing finds him. It's all on Showtime to keep LG in this game. Gonna challenge Shroud, and that is how it will end. C9 take map number 1, 16-5, in what was a convincing fashion.
Yeah, I mean, that was just dominant across the